Oh, look at that. I smiled. Shout out to my haters. So, anyway, it's time for the second video of the night. And what I want to talk about in this video is the ancient language of BDSM. Yeah, one of my favorite topics. 50 Shades of Grey and all of that. Even though I absolutely despise 50 Shades of Grey. And I walked out of the movie. But I think it's cool that people are talking about BDSM. So, what is BDSM? Honestly, I believe it is another ancient language inside of us, and it drives us, it moves us, it tells us what to say, it tells us what we need, and I've heard that being kinky is kind of like a sexual orientation, like being gay or something. It's like, 10% of the population has it. They understand the ancient language of power and power dynamics. A lot of people I've heard, it is like being gay, where it's just like, at a certain point, you're like driven crazy by it, like if you're trying to suppress it and you're in the closet, and you just have to like go out and do it. Same thing for a lot of people with BDSM. With the BDSM, but another thing I've heard about it is that it hits people very, very early in life. Like at age 2 or something. They see someone getting tied up in a cartoon, and they're just like, yeah. Alright. That was kind of my experience as well, where these things came on really early. It was like there was a drive inside me. I didn't know the details, I didn't know the specific, but I knew the feeling. Almost like sometimes I've heard it described in like movies or something, where it's like you keep having this recurring dream, and it's like you're running down a hallway or something, and then you go into this one door, and then like in real life it's happening. You're running down the hallway and you go into this door. It's like there's this program in you. Like, so yeah, why I think it's like an ancient language is because I feel like it speaks through me. And I feel it's saying things in me that I would never want to say. Like, like it goes against everything I believe in. And yet, because I enjoy truth, I have to acknowledge and admit that I am truly feeling something different than what I enjoy in my day-to-day life. I lost track of what I was going to say. But, oh yeah, well, one point I want to make was I think that a big problem with things is that there's a lot of asexual people out there, or people on the asexuality spectrum, who do not experience these ancient drives, this ancient language of sexual attraction within them. So they cannot understand why someone would enjoy being degraded, humiliated, called names, abused, hit, aggressive, rough, violent. None of that They don't get it. And so they're very confused and offended and horrified by seeing this kind of thing depicted in porn or um, kind of like in people's sexual personal lives. But to people who understand this ancient language, it makes total sense, and they understand it for what it is. Almost like a dream. Like it's not totally real to them. It's like when I engage and express this language inside myself, it's play. I know that this is not all of who I am, but I enjoy it. And I feel like for most people, they can't understand that because they don't have this language inside themselves. For me, I experience it like whispers inside myself, ancient whispers, almost like parcel tongue, like in my last video I was talking about. It's almost like, the snake language of like my ancestors speaking to me, telling me what to do, telling me what to say, telling me like how to manipulate men, provoke, seduce, attract. It's real. Like I will say things, I'm just like, where the hell did that come from? How do I know everything? How is this coming out ready made like I'm this ancient goddess who understands everything about like seduction? It is a program in me. So those are some of my thoughts on BDSM.